Hello friends, I'm going to walk you through Junior Journey. So we're going to go through these curtains. There's going to be some basic instructions that we're going to have either the producer or the greeters kind of give the kids before they walk through. You're going to want to make sure that one small group leader is at the front, one greeter is also at the front, and one greeter is at the back. As you come through, the greeter that is at the back is also going to be the greeter that's going to hold the curtain open so everybody can get through. You'll have the kids walk through, and this is station 1. So I'm thinking that our Jerusalem Gates people will kind of hang right over here. You have to be careful. The palm tree can be knocked down. It happened once on our little Junior Journey mock with Lionheart. So you're going to go through here. You're going to give your spiel, and the greeter at the front will be over here and wait for that part to be done, and then they will walk them down into the upper room, which is right here. You're going to go on ahead, and if you're in the upper room, you're going to have the kids stop and sit at around the table, crisscross applesauce. You're going to ask them to put their hands behind their backs so that way they don't necessarily touch all the food. You can give them instructions that there will be things that they can touch when you let them, or you can just not. That's up to you as far as the person in this station and how they want to manage it. Know that just at least as far as with the Lionheart kids go, some of my younger preschoolers, they had trouble keeping their hands behind their backs. So that's just going to be a battle that we're going to have to fight. But this is all fake food, so it's going to be really disappointing because they can't take a bite out of it. Now, I have had kids come into the upper room and take a bite out of the food, so you just never know what's going to happen. So the food, like I said, is all on the table. The gray cups are the cups for the wine. There's a bunch of different places where there's bread that you can pick to be the bread. And then the bowl for washing is here. It's glass right now. I will bring my wooden bowl from home so that way it's more appropriate, but everybody can kind of stand around. We're not at any station long enough to where if somebody doesn't feel like they can sit on the floor, then I think we just ask them to stand at the back. Then after the person who does station 2 is done, you're going to ask the kids to line up. The greeter should stay at the door because you're going to take the kids to the next station. So once everybody's lined up and there is a leader or a greeter at the back and a leader or greeter at the front, then we walk on into the garden. So the greeter will walk them down to the garden. Probably everybody's favorite room. The biggest question is, where's the frog and what is his name? Believe it or not. So come into the garden. What I did is I had kids sit on this circle rug. So John, you can kind of hang out on this chair, and when they come in, have the kids sit down, and then you can do your monologue here. I didn't have any, once the kids sat down, they did not mess with anything, but they did want to know about the frog. So the frog is in the well. We kind of addressed it. You do the monologue. Greeter, after you get the kids in on the rug, you're going to hang at the door so that way you're there. After John does his monologue, you'll have the kids line up again, okay, at the door, and then the greeter will take them around the corner to, dun dun dun, where our soldiers are, looking very fierce. And then we'll go around the corner to where we get to the cross, where our centurion will be. Our centurion is going to be standing here, and then you can just have the kids sit down on the floor here as you do your monologue. And then after you do your monologue, we'll have the kids line up. Greeter will hang out at this back corner over here, and then walk kids down into the tomb, where we'll meet our final person here in the tomb. So I had the kids walk and just kind of sit here in this corner of the yellow square, and then the monologue person can be right here. They can either stand or they can sit, deliver their monologue, or maybe stand and sit. And then we'll have the kids line up and head to the side door, which is right over here. So greeters, after you deliver the kids and the monologue starts, the front greeter will be at this door so that way kids can line up, and then we'll line up and take them back to the room that we took them from. So that's kind of a basic idea. So when you guys get there and after you get in costumes, if you're a greeter, we'll assign a front greeter and a back greeter, if we have enough, which we should. And then we'll make sure everybody's at their stations, and then I'll kind of mock walk you guys through it so you can figure out where you want to stand and sit and that sort of thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else from the Lionheart trial and run that we found. You do get questions, so we did go back to house rules with bubbles and mouths, and that was fine. The producer will manage the time. When I walked through with the younger ages and we just kind of walked straight through it, it was about 15 minutes, even with the sitting and standing and all that. When we walked through it with the pre-Kers and they had more questions, it was probably 17 minutes with our most talkative group, but they were by far the most talkative, and I don't expect that to happen normally. So that's kind of a basic overview. If you guys have any questions, feel free to holler and let me know. But I think that kind of gives you an idea. It was really fun. You get a lot of interruptions. So I would say if you're a monologuer, know that monologue well, because it's real easy to get tripped up depending on what happens in the room, and you never know what's going to happen in the room. Yeah, that's it. So I'm looking forward to Good Friday and Sunday. It's going to be amazing. Know that we've been praying for you guys. I'm going to continue to be praying for you, and I can't wait. Bye.